Ooh, dang it. Ooh, that muffler's warm against my cheek. I don't think I should put that right there. Dang. That's not cool. Would have been smart of me to bring a rag. Dumbass. Whoa, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Appalachian Farmstead. I'm Mike, and we are up here changing the oil in the 737. I don't know if you've noticed, but gas and oil prices are through the roof. And quite honestly, they've already started rationing Australia, I want to say Thailand, Vietnam, all those like Southeast Asia kind of stuff. But I did see Australia they have hundreds of gas stations that are out of gas, which means they're out of oil. EU's starting to talk about going to a 3-day work week or something. Working from home again. Where did we hear that before, right? Things are getting a little scary. So haven't had any issues here other than, it costs a hell of a lot to fill up your tank right now. So I'm getting this thing, the oil change in this and my sawmill, because this guy right here, we depend on this to heat our house. I am not a fortune teller, so I don't know what's going to happen. My goal is to have 3 years worth of firewood stacked and ready to go. And then, God forbid, we go into some kind of, 1800s crisis where I have to split that by hand because I'm pretty damn old. But it'd be better than freezing, right? I'd get in shape real quick. So, I am going to put some oil back in this before I forget. Yikes, that's still warm. I don't have enough hands to do all this. So this stuff's kind of liquid gold right now. No time to panic. Panicking isn't yet. You shouldn't be panicking. You should be prepared. So hopefully cooler heads prevail. That's what's going on, but I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest with you. Okay, we're just at the bottom of the stick. Honestly, worst thing could happen is if they start rationing. If diesel runs out, we're screwed. We're all screwed. That's how our food gets delivered. That's how our food gets planted. It's how it's harvested. So I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's time to panic yet, but it is definitely time to prepare. That's why I'm getting all this stuff done now. You know, this thing has hatch marks. Clean up. I'm still going to go with more. So I know we got fuel delivered right before, well, right after like it started, a couple days. So I've got, I don't know, 150 gallons of diesel now. So that'll last me quite a while. Definitely need to stock up on some more gas. Oh man, that's rough on the wrist. So it's always good to be prepared, especially this day and time. So I got to find out the hydraulic filter for this guy. I don't know if this will do it or not. This thing doesn't have a sight window. Yeah, it did do it. Hopefully it has a stick. Dipstick. I do have a couple gallon of this. Oh yeah. What does that say? 8 gallons. 12 gallons. I'm right at the 8 gallon. I'll have to find out if I need 12 gallon in there. I've never had an issue though. It's clear as can be, I can tell you that. All right. This thing is good to go other than changing that filter out. All right, we're over here. I just got this thing warmed up. So we're going to see what kind of mess we can make here. It's another 12 millimeter. It didn't actually take as many pulls as I thought it was going to. It only took about 5 or 6 pulls to get this thing going this year. Oof, that is. All right. Come on, girl. Oh, yeah. That's what you like to see. So. All right. So in your spring chores, do you guys do all this? Go over your machines before you start using them? So let me know what you guys are doing. Are you doing anything to prepare for the coming struggles, or are you just going about your business and hoping things get better? I'm kind of one of those guys that I don't want to have to depend on somebody else. And I don't want to, especially the government. And I just don't, I don't have any faith in the system anymore, guys. And I just think it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So let me know what you think. These two machines right here, they're going to be used a lot this year. All right, well, we got the oil changed in the wood splitter. I took a picture of that filter. I need to cross-reference that. It's a Chinese filter. I just looked on the internet, and Rugged Made wants like $30 for that filter. So I'm going to see if I can't get one locally. If not, I'll have to order it from them. The sawmill is changed. I just need to bring up a blower or something and clean out the air filters, and we're ready to go. I got firewood poles ready to go on the bucking table. So the whole point of this video, guys, was to show you that as bad as things are, don't panic. Just be prepared. And do whatever you can to not to chip away at the things you need and the things you can afford. Don't go into debt. Don't do any of that stuff. Just chip away at it, you know. Get you 5 gallons of gas, put some Sta-Bil in it, and put it away. Same thing with diesel fuel. Get yourself some bulk cans. Yeah. But I've got, you know, probably, I don't know, 20, 30 gallons of non-ethanol gas put away. Sawmill doesn't use a lot. This guy, splitting wood, it burns it. So don't panic. Be prepared. They like it when you're panicked and you're freaking out because you're not thinking. So, all right. So my next video will probably be maybe depends on the whole goat situation. With 15 kids right now, life's a little hectic around here. But I'd like to get sawing lumber for these firewood baskets. So then it's going to take me, you know, several days, who knows, a week to get all the lumber I need cut, milled, and then it's going to take me a little bit to build them. So, but once we get those done, then we can go full on splitting, and I only really have to touch it one time. Well, twice actually. Once to put it in, and then once to put it in my fire. So that's streamline. It's part of my streamlining plan for this year. Part of my streamlining plan is to build these racks that I only have to touch that firewood twice. I'm going to act like it's radioactive. So that's my plan. Best laid plans of mice and men, right? So anyways, I got to go haul hay for the goats. We had a sick goat yesterday. Had to have the vet come out. I honestly didn't think she was going to make it. So, but she's good today so far. All right, people. Thanks for watching. Prepare yourselves for the coming struggles. See you on the next one.